Hello, this is Justin7, and today I'm going to try a new approach. First episode of Are You Serious? Now, in a typical year, I might deal with 2,000 or 3,000 complaints from different sports books, and you just get all kinds of crazy stories. You just hear the most unbelievable things, not just from players, but occasionally from sports books. And this feature, today, I'm going to focus on Youwin. Youwin gets the Are You Serious award today for not just the number of disputes I've had to deal with them, but the sheer arrogance on their part in the handling of some of these. So first I'm going to start off with muggings. What is a mugging? A mugging is when a book takes money from a player and there's no justifiable basis. And there were 9 muggings that I was able to confirm in the year 2011. The first was from January 25th. Youwin stole 3,838 euros from a player. He was accused of suspicious betting or using his brain with an affiliate. In this case, I think the player was maximizing his gains by using friends to open accounts with an affiliate. Most books have good rules that prevent this. Youwin didn't. The player didn't break any rules, so Youwin made it right by just taking his money. The second confiscation happened that I have confirmed on July 13th. 1,120 euros was taken. No explanation given to SBR or the player. A third confiscation happened July 12th, 608 euros. The book accused the player of using a fake ID. No proof was given to the player or SBR that there was a fake ID, and money bookers accepted it. So since they, again, don't offer any proof, we find the players justified. The fourth confiscation was September 6th, 2011. 1,357 euros taken. No explanation to the player or to SBR. Now, something that I find kind of annoying, a lot of times sportsbooks, when they're roughing up a player, they'll say, we can't explain it to you, but have the player contact us and we'll explain it to the player. And in almost all of these cases, they don't give any explanation to the player. The fifth mugging happened October 10th, 2011. 642 euros confiscated. Youwin said they were able to prove fraud by a telephone interview, but there was no evidence or explanation given to the player or SBR as to what that meant. Sixth mugging happened October 25th, 2011. 800 euros taken. No explanation given to the player or SBR. Just close his account, take his money. A seventh mugging happened November 1st. 300 euros confiscated. No explanation given to the player or SBR. An eighth mugging happened November 4th. 5,382 euros were confiscated. No explanation given to the player or SBR. And there was a ninth mugging, December 8th. 630 euros taken. Again, no explanation to the player or SBR. Now, so we had 9 muggings. If I had to guess, I'd say we get maybe 1/10 of the reported conflicts. So if we received complaints and were able to confirm 9 of them, it wouldn't surprise me if there were 90 confiscations. The second category for why they're getting the Are You Serious award is tennis abuse. And they had 4 different disputes that still haven't been resolved for tennis. One player placed bets on 2 matches on February 4th. And so now it is 10 months later. They still haven't been graded. Ubet says these matches are under investigation. So they're refusing to pay the player his winnings of 750 euros even 10 months later. A second player had a similar issue on a Lopez Bogomolov match. 250 euros in winnings, again from early February, 10 months later, still not paid. We had a third complaint on investigations. Chievo Sampdoria, I probably butchered that, won 300 euros back in March. Player still owed, and Youwin says still under investigation. So basically, by saying this claim is under investigation, they can say we're just not going to pay you ever. Now that's not what they're saying, but that's what they're doing. Now a fourth tennis abuse case involved Youwin's inability to read their own rules. A player made a bet. He bet 125 euros on a match total under 19 and a half games played. The match went to the third set before it finished with a retirement. Now, almost every book out there, including Youwin, has a rule that says if the match finishes in a retirement, then the totals are no action. And they had a rule that was on point. But it went over, and they graded the player's wager as a loss, even though the rules say it should be voided. So, but then we have 2 more complaints on bonus and rollover issues. On December 13th, 2011, a player deposited 500 euros, and he didn't realize it, but he got a 25 euro bonus. His limits were later cut to 7.5 euros. But the book refuses to let him withdraw his money, saying, "You still owe us 1,100 euros in rollover." He said, "Well, can you just void the bonus, take the bonus back?" Nope, they won't do that. Now, the last bonus dispute takes the cake. In this one, again, a player deposits 100 euros and gets a bonus he wasn't aware of and didn't even use. His limits are cut to 0. I'm giving you a screenshot here showing a rejected wager of 1 euro. And so his limits are 0. He can't place any bets on sports. Youwin refuses to pay him because he hasn't met his rollover. So for the sheer audacity of these claims, 9 muggings, 4 tennis abuses, 2 bonus rollover abuses, I've counted 16,702 euros in player funds that they're not paying out. If you guess that my estimate's right, that we see 1/10 of the complaints, they've probably stolen over 160,000 euros in the last 12 months. And all of these under questionable guises. And for that, they get the Are You Serious award for this episode. And if you guys like this, send me an email on disputes you think are ridiculous. And I don't think the next one will be this long, but I'm going to try to do this whenever I have time. Justin7, Sportsbook Review.